Hi, Connor, I woefully apologize for your slides. That was all on me. I resized them wrong, so apologies. His slides didn't look anything like that. They were amazing. I'll fix it in post, okay? I'm Liz Thibodeau, and I am going to talk to you tonight about how to care for an aging parent. Lisa, hit it. I was going to start off with how to take care of an aging parent because I've been taking care of one for the last 10 months of my life, but that quickly changed. While I've been running a business and a home and taking care of my dad, I found some insights. I don't like to talk about dying. I don't like to think about my loved ones dying. In fact, I don't think our culture talks about dying very well. I'd like to change that. Here's our story. I lost my mom 5 years ago, this week actually, to pancreatic cancer. It was the end of my world. She was my troubadour, my true friend. She passed away gracefully in her sleep in my dad's arms. It was really kind of beautiful. It was Valentine's Day. Wow, my dad said, you couldn't script it better than that, even if you tried. It was a real Hollywood ending, and he was right. Fast forward to last April, my strong, smart, independent, computer-savvy dad, Gramps, as you may know if you follow me on Facebook, had his 5th stroke, and it was a big one, a doozy, he liked to call it, and it rendered him completely immobile. There was no script for this. He was left with his cognitive function, but he lost control of his body and most of his movement. He's completely dependent in one instant. It was heartbreaking, and he felt as though he lost everything, except us, those who loved him. That's my brother, myself, our wonderful families, and it's all up to us now to help him move gracefully through this next passage of his life. You see, statistically, he has very little time left. So we put our lives on hold, and we brought him home, and we took on the burden of his care. And anyone who knows me remembers that this summer was a really long, brutal summer because it was tough. I thought I knew everything. I produced a video about taking care of people in old age. I knew the practical, but what I didn't know was how exhausting emotionally and physically it was to help someone embark on their final journey. There's no textbook for this. I'll never forget that day. He looked at me and he said, am I dying? And I didn't answer him. Why was I afraid to answer him? I lied. I said, no, I don't think so. And then I said, well, we're all dying, right? Every day, every breath, every word matters. I hear that in yoga. Kate Grove, I know you're out there. Why can't I remember that when I need to? And in the middle of this death epiphany, something happened. Thank you, universe, for sending us Penelope, Jean, or Poppy, as we like to call her, our 3rd grandchild, a new life, a new spirit, a new voice, a whole new person in our family. I realize I'm no sandwich generation. I am a rap generation. Her birth makes me see his last chapter very differently. I feel like I'm getting a peek behind that curtain. Can we celebrate his ending with the same wonder that we celebrate her arrival? Can we embrace the magic? Their parallels astound me. She is the beginning and he is the end of the same miracle. Suddenly, my hours with him no longer feel obligated. Time with him is not time away from my life. I have a complete paradigm shift from burden to privilege, just like the privilege of holding my babies. We love unconditionally those who need us. He held us up, and now it's our turn. Yes, it's inconvenient sometimes. But on those days, I take a deep breath and I say, yes, I can give more to him today. Actually, I'm grateful for this day at all. There is a light shining in all of us that lights the torch for the next one. That's how it works. The other how-tos, have your parents' paperwork in order, know what they want, know when it's time to hire a professional caregiver, but mostly celebrate with them, love them, spend time with them. I know it's hard, but you see, it's not just their journey, it's your journey too. Let them take your love, and take theirs in return, because after all, it's about living a good life to the end. And in the end, the love you take is exactly equal to the love that you make. So make lots of it. As for me, in the end, my only hope is that someone loves me as fiercely as I love him, because that's my Hollywood ending. Thank you.